What's up, everybody? I decided to do it live on a Tuesday because why not? And also, I don't feel like there's too many people I'm rolling up against at the moment. All right, so stay tuned, hang out, see what's going on. Oh wait, I don't even have an intro. Who am I anymore? Jeez. Oh, look at that. I see DJ Links. I'm so happy that there's somebody out there. I was hoping anybody would join me. It's like, your backstage is just whatever it is. So how are you folks tonight? I'm afraid if I just do too much talking about myself, I'm just gonna try and turn this into like a solo therapy session. And it's just gonna be like, well, I'm depressed. I haven't been able to buy my books today. But oh my goodness. So how are you folks out there? Hopefully good. I feel like I could just turn this around and just be like, hey, let's just look at what books are coming out next week. Because why should I be the first one to jump on that now? I'm like, let's just do that. But hey, if any of you missed any of my more recent videos, I did get a mystery box from Old Man Collectibles, and this bad Mamma Jamma was in there. Lynx is doing well. Bill. We got everyone saying hi. I mean, so and I'm saying hello. I'm saying hello to myself. I'm like, hey, what's up? All right, I'm not alone in being behind. I'm just afraid I'm never going to not be behind. I just feel like this is it. This is just the beginning of what's happening. And of course, if any of you miss me, losing my mind over this, my other precious boy. I mean, I'm still really thrilled with what it is for a 2.0. Also, I don't know about the rest of you. I like to hang on to my CGC condoms. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm not entirely thrilled with them, but also I'm like, well, you should be here just in case. And then of course, I don't know if any of you saw the other cool stuff that I had gotten from Old Man Collectibles, but gorgeous X-23 cover. RH. I keep forgetting who it is, and I never recognize the initials, and I'm always like, oh, what is that? This, of course, absolutely fantastic. Oh, Tony, love you, Tony. See, I used to have this other show called Read, Watch, Play once upon a time, and Tony was my co-host, and you can see some of that still lingering my channel, but if you just look up Read, Watch, Play, you will find us on YouTube. But look at that Cap 107, beautiful. And this Ninja Funk, which is signed diagonally down the cover. Where else am I streaming? I am streaming also to my Facebook, and then that was an accident, but it's oh, if you want to do that, I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, that's it. I'm just doing it. This is gonna be Facebook, and it's just gonna be YouTube, and we're just doing it. And then I haven't looked up this cover, but it is pretty nifty. This I love as well. Marvel Team Up number 10. I mean, 20-cent cover. They're battling Kang. It's like, it's everything. And this thing, Captain America and the Falcon 196. Oh my God, Lynx, open the box. Open the box. I don't know how, like I had to wait. I actually, like, I got it like Friday, and I had to do the video like 6 a.m. Saturday morning. And I actually like went to bed upset that I was so tired that I couldn't, like, I don't know how some of you are like, oh, I just have these boxes from mail order that are just sitting to the side and I haven't had time. So I'm gonna do it tonight in the live stream. Or it's like, oh, here's a couple that I've been holding on to for a few months. I don't got time. I'm like, what? A few months? What are we doing? I'm like, I spent money on this. We're doing a video. We're doing it. By the way, I still no clue what this is. I do not know what this book is from. It's a great virgin cover. I just have no idea where it's from. And this thing, I may send it in. I think I may send this into CGC. Hulk 2099 number 1, because that's beautiful. And also, and this one's exciting and stuck in the box. What if Wolverine was Lord of the Vampires? Love that. And this Web of Spider-Man or Symbiote Spider-Man? Symbiote Spider-Man number 1. And I know, I mean, I recognize that it's a variant, it's a special variant. A book went by really quick that I don't recognize. Oh, okay, I got it. It was the one with the clown. And then, of course, this beautiful Star Wars High Republic number 7. And that one may end up being a giveaway since I'm not really much of a Star Wars collector. So we shall see. But I mean, this box was definitely worth it. That 4. Hold the Virgin back up again. I will gladly do so, sir. Ice Cream Man. Possibly, yes, right? I mean, it seems right. And now I'm packaging all these back up. I'm like, let's be really careful. But I mean, I loved. I mean, this was like all packaged up tightly, nice and neat in this one little box. Like so. And then of course this was wrapped up and put in the box, and then this was wrapped up in there and in the box as well. So it was like really well done. It was very, very professional. I love that. It was Rob's Fat Stacks of Comics caliber. Punchline or the vaudeville. Oh my goodness, I'm like Googling it and it's like, it sucks. Yep, no, I'm getting nothing there. Nothing there. Oh my goodness. So now my attention is what's in the box, DJ Links? When are we gonna do it? Open up the book and find that. I'm like, I don't know. I want to open up the book, or if I want to cheat. Actually, I love using Google Lens to cheat. It is let's find out. Are you Ice Cream Man or what are you? Dr. Von Hoot, DVH. Oh my goodness. Welcome to my hour of madness. All right, I'm just opening the book. Let's find out what's in here. Haha, issue number 6, Image Comics. And to no surprise, it's a violent book. Uh, so I feel like now we know. My goodness. Is anyone familiar with the image title? Haha. Because it is a lot. But then I'm told I'm a lot, so we have that. Oh my goodness. And by the way, like, have I talked about how I kind of love just an hour, maybe just an hour of madness, Doctor, unless someone wants to join me backstage. Um, so like, I just grab this. I think you read. I was right. Don't tell anyone. I want people to think I don't read. You do read. I think you read comics. I don't understand this. Haha was really good. All right, I'll take your word for it when I'm in the mood for a violent streak. But yeah, I really fell in love with this, and I got it for like $19, so I'm really proud. And then I'm wondering if Simonson does a signing sometime soon, if I should just send it in and be like, yep, I need this. I need a signature series. Let's just do it. But I love the cover, and it's in such good shape. I keep looking at it and going, why is it a 9? Why is it only a 9? It looks like it could be better. A perfect G.I. Joe advertisement in the back. What else? I have so many things around here. And the thing is, I've shown most of them off. Oh, wait, there's a box in the background. So, I don't know if many of you have seen that Comic Pro line being advertised nonstop, or at least it's happening to me on my Instagram. And so I went to investigate, and sure enough, they're oh, all these fine people love our product, including Rob's Fat Stacks of Comics. And I'm like, Rob's Fat Stacks of Comics? And I'm like, and then he's like, sure enough. Brian, on my fingers. Okay, Brian. Ow. Okay. Old man tunnel. Brian, good to see you. Always a pleasure. I know you may not be the official godfather, but I definitely consider you my godfather in this community. That's for sure. Oh my Lord. There's just so much tape. This entire community is just, everything is tape. There's just so much tape. My knives are all being worn down. All right. And look, all this, my 100 pack of Mylar, and my 100 pack of bags and boards. My pleasure, my friend, my pleasure. I'm already looking forward to the 150th episode of Breakfast with Brian. I have lots of thoughts. I think we should just turn it into a straight up variety hour, just for your 150th episode. Oh my Lord! Oh, goodness! And I appreciate all of you who have been catching up on my videos. It is hard. I am really trying to stay in touch with all of you. And I can't stop talking about Jerry the Jitterbug. because the restoration techniques on his channel are absolutely insane. I don't know if any of you even understand this. It is absolutely bonkers. Like, I seen him do a a hydration chamber with like water at the bottom, and like where the book is resting on top, and then you just close it up like a little plastic bin, and like it was allowed him to smooth out the book. And then he did this, like, I saw him remove water stains from a golden age book. I'm like, I can't get over that. It was just absolutely incredible. Yes, like, I am so impressed. And look, it's Brother Joe. Station to you, Cliff and Chat. Station. Imagine if you were Joe Staten. I'm still wondering if you are Joe Staten. If you are, like, sign my Green Lanterns. And I'm like, sign my Green Lantern my Green Lantern Corps comics. Oh my gosh. That's so great. Um, I feel terrible about this. By the way, these are some neat little things that are going. There's, I don't think I should raffle these together. But like, I mean, what do you guys think? Should I put these together in the raffle for Toys for Tots? Or should, like, because I don't know if I feel like Carrie and Ursula together just doesn't, like, it feels like an excellent combination to me, but I don't feel like it's like a natural combination. I don't like I don't feel like parents are gonna walk by and be like, yes, I want to win Ursula and Carrie. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna do them separate. Maybe I'll find different buddies for them. And that reminds me that that was so funny. One of my friends, I he just messaged me that he did some artwork for his nephew. His son and his nephew both have the same name. They're both named after Wolverine. They're both Logans. Raffle Ursula and give Carrie directly to a kid. Oh my God, Dr. Von Hoot. Oh my goodness. I will. You know what? I'll do that. I'll only do that in one instance. If Toy Gang shows up, I would give Carrie to his daughter because I know there would be nothing. There'd be nothing wrong with that. It would be going to a good home. But I have, like, there's just so many things. So yeah, we are sending out the monthly care package at the end of the month. I put it in my car to not forget it. So I would hand it to Sam. I put a reminder on my phone to give it to Sam. And then what happened? We did a bunch of filming and a bunch of eating, and he left, and I still have the freaking thing in my car. Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case. Oh, okay. I kind of get it. Um, so yeah, there's just so much stuff that I'm really, I need to sell some things. That's what I really need to do. Some of this, I need money and it has to go. But I have so many wonderful things for Toys for Tots. Um, and one of my colleagues, we're gonna have lunch in a couple. Actually, we should be having lunch next week, and she's gonna give me a $4 check for my cause, and I'm like super excited. I'm like, make it out to the Marines, baby. So I'm very, very, very happy about that. I'm gonna look up today's comics because I do enjoy talking about them. And of course, I'm looking stuff up, and my internet is like, "No, you're doing a video. I'm only going to allow you to do a video." Sorry. Oh my God, there's a person.
Here.
It's a Mark.
Ask him.
Sorry.
Hey.
Sorry. Howdy.
You got to put it in double screen here. There he
I
goes.
got
All right, ask him, Finn. That's Cliff. He'll know the answer.
Okay.
You don't have to put your hands up. It's just Cliff.
Okay, so why does the predator only kill people with weapons?
You got to come this way.
Wait, who only kills
Why
people
does
with
the predator
predator?
only kill people with weapons?
Oh, right.
It's a good question, right?
It is, but the predator only fights worthy opponents and figures that anyone with a weapon is going to be some kind of a worthy adversary. It's like in the predator's mind, it's like, I'm a boxer. Are you a worthy boxer? And therefore it looks like you're wearing boxing gloves, so we're gonna do this. It's not really great for humans who don't understand that concept.
I really think it's the ultimate anti-bully franchise.
Daddy.
I mean, that's one way of looking at it.
Right? You don't pick on people weaker than you.
Daddy.
Right? You don't bully people. So the predator, he doesn't want to be a bully, so he only fights people that can fight back.
Okay, so Daddy,
What?
you remember how you said he liked to do like that kind of sports?
Yeah, hunting like a sport.
Mm-hmm. I think he fights back, and so because it's not cool where they kill the animals.
That is true. He didn't like that they did that.
Mm-mm.
Cliff, I have no clue what was going on here. I just hit the link and popped up. I hope we didn't interrupt.
No, you just interrupted probably my ramblings, and like you jumped in and look, Black Crown is here. What's up? I'm so glad. Like, it looks like my unboxing videos are doing well. I'm absolutely broke, but I mean, I'm glad the videos are doing well.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
I mean, like,
Depending on how broke you are, you might have to reread some of the same books, but
I'm definitely rereading stuff. And while I'm crying myself to sleep, at least I cry myself to sleep with this.
for Soltron.
Yes. I was opening that box, and when this was my slab, I was like,
And who was that box from?
Old Man Collectibles.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he's a good
Eddie.
guy. I was like
Eddie,
very
right?
happy with that.
Then get down. I had to put my legs up. It's mommy. Just tap the speaker and you can answer it.
I love that you're like, no, everything in the house. You just it's fine. Just talk.
Wife's at work. She was calling the house. All the speakers, they start making noises.
To let the whole world know. Yeah, I have drop-in set up on my Alexa, but only for my phone, right? And it's just really funny because I scare the crap out of my mother. This is a terrible and funny story. I have a blank Harley. Well, it was blank. I have a Harley Quinn cover with a piece of original art on it. And the night that I was going to be on with Black Crown, I had the stack of comics near me, and I have every comic from that evening. But the whole time I'm talking to him, I cannot find this Harley cover with the original art on it, and it has driven me insane. And like, I did not sleep for 2 days. Well, I slept, but not properly. 2 days thinking about where's this Harley cover with this piece of original art on it. And yeah, it's somewhere in the universe and making me sad thinking about it. But I'm gonna find it. It's out there somewhere. Did you read anything fun this week, Mark?
I've read a lot of stuff fun.
Yeah. Well, did you read JLA versus basically every monster?
You mean this book?
Yes. Did they push back the speaking books?
Yeah,
again?
the sound effects ones. This is the second print of #1 drop today, which was gorgeous. But There's the number 2 in here somewhere.
Number 2, I grabbed the 2 Nakayama covers and shoved them in my box, which you have right there because they're beautiful.
They are. He crushed it. I've got all the other connecting covers they did building up to the series, which were great.
Yeah.
And then
you got the one in 25.
Yeah, the Matina one is actually super dope. It kind of bums me out when they don't stay consistent with the artist. Like Matina just did like the C cover for number 1. Now he's on the ratio. Like, why didn't you
Right,
just
like
have Dan Mora?
Why not just use him straight through?
Yeah.
Well, Dan Mora's got a lot of work.
Yes, he's super busy.
I'm glad that they're not using him too much, but they're coming close. I'm afraid that if they start using him too much, he's gonna become like Momoka, where like it's just not as good as it was in the beginning. Oh God, or JR. No.
See how it's just called this too?
Horrible.
Their tails are the same size.
I still have thoughts.
Tails are the same size, well, that's in different poses.
Hey guys, will y'all slide just a little bit out that way so you're not under my feet? Just grab the bag and slide it out there with you guys. Cliff, how many books you have on your pool for this week? This is a massive week.
Yeah, it's like 30 or something.
Good God.
Yeah, I may never buy them all. Yeah, because yeah, it's really bad. Like I was almost in tears. Let's see here. Let's do this together. Voila. There we go. All right. So like right there, the first 3 books are in my box, right? Because how could I avoid Void Rivals? I can't give up on World's Finest. You know how I feel about my X-Men.
Yeah, that's where you can trim some fat though.
I can't. I'm really enjoying it that much that I'm like, I can't do it. It's driving me.
Are there enough titles though that some of them are just minis you don't need?
Dude, the only one that would be a mini I don't need and I won't give it up because I love her too much is Jean Grey. Nightcrawler's mini is wonderful, so I can't give it up.
I feel like X-Men has become an ongoing event for years and everything's a tie-in.
That may be true, but this time I actually care and I'm interested.
Then get it. Yeah, definitely get it.
Because it was this. Oh, look at Durs. Add that gunslinger. I'm sorry, Durs. I just can't.
Wonder Woman number 3 was that was a 10 out of 10. Issue 2 was a 10 out of 10. Wonder Woman is a legit standard setting book for comics. Like, dude, wait till you read that.
Yeah, no, it's been absolutely great. I did not get to peruse Justice Society of America, but I imagine it's pretty good.
It was fantastic.
Flash, I didn't get to look at, but again, it's in the box.
I just read that one. It was also fantastic.
I did give up on Nightwing.
Fair enough. A lot of people are starting to give up on it. I heard you're like the second person I heard from today that said something about that.
Listen, it breaks my heart. It really does. But like, corners have to be cut, and
sacrifices must be made.
Right. And as much as I love him and his legendary derriere, you know, like,
is that a reference to his Buckus?
Of course.
Okay. That checks out. Superman was phenomenal as well.
Oh, I even put the postcard cover in my box.
Yeah, I skipped on that. I was close to getting it just for like a giveaway, but couldn't. Let's go throw them out there.
I wouldn't have blamed you.
Well, hold that string and then grab the pillow with your other hand. Now stand up. Now walk out there and just shake the end of it. There you go. Look at you. You're a man now.
They're
super cool, right? What else came out today? Was that Hulk I just saw?
That was Hulk. I did grab the Carnage foil, and
Oh
I did
yeah,
grab
new
this.
Ghost Rider this week.
Yeah, I did grab this. This is like, I don't know what version of Ghost Rider is this.
It's a new character. He's like a zombie Ghost Rider from World War II. Don't understand what that means.
I've only been calling him Zombie Ghost Rider, and I'm fascinated.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm all in.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was feeling like Green Lantern War Journal was one that had potential for being cut after reading the first 2 issues. Then I read issue 3 today, and I'm like, Philip Kennedy Johnson did it again. I care.
Yo, he is so good. And I've even told people who are like a little bit skittish about coming onto it. I feel like he does an okay job of leading you in.
Philip Kennedy Johnson will forever hold a special place in my heart for saving Superman.
Yes.
He single-handedly saved Superman and spearheaded action and the main Superman title and ran him for a while and just did a tremendous job. He was the guy for the job.
He really was.
I
wasn't shaking in my boots when they announced Williamson. I'm like, but we're doing so good. Why do we have to do this?
Well, we went through Tom Taylor's run before Williamson as well.
Right, but Tom Taylor's run, I don't consider that like Superman. I consider that, John,
Superboy.
Yeah, so like I call him Superman Jr. since obviously I have to split the difference.
Wait till you read Wonder Woman.
I bet.
There's a fantastic the backup story. It's no secret. It's it's in the solicitation. They're bringing Trinity into this series. It was teased in Wonder Woman 800, and the tease in Wonder Woman 800 was clearly a little bit in the future where John and Damian are Superman and Batman, and Trinity is a peer of theirs. So the backup story is not so far in the future, and the banter with John and Damian is fantastic about what he should call himself.
That's insane. So does this mean that Trinity, like Wonder Woman, may have given birth to her already, and we don't know? Maybe she forgot.
Do you want do you really want the answer to Trinity?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
How many people are watching?
5 whole people are watching.
All right. Well, cover your ears if you don't want to know the answer to who the Trinity character is. I'm going to say it in 3, 2, 1. Trinity is Amelia's daughter. Amelia is the Amazonian that went on the warpath in the diner that set off the current Wonder Woman events. So there you go.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yep.
But of course, yet one more person that Diana would happily adopt because her and Bruce have a freaking problem.
Wonderbat. The Wonderbat problem. Yeah, I'm glad that it's not a direct child of Diana. We don't know who fathered this child. We don't know how it came to be, because there's one thing about Amazonians, they don't reproduce. They don't mate and reproduce. That gets touched on as well. They're eternal in nature, kind of thing.
Well, no, I love how this version of them does not mate and reproduce, because the horrifying origin of that from New 52 did not go over well.
Yeah. We're back to a Wonder Woman that was sculpted out of clay and brought to life.
I like that. I love that.
Yeah. Going old school. That was one of the things that I was talking about today on the stream about Jon Stewart, that I love this Dawn of DC era where we've gone back to the rawest of status quos of all of our characters that we know, and they're building a new path from the status quo. They're not like, oh, we can't change these characters, we can't do this. No, but we need to go take them back to familiar territory, let consumers be happy and get in, and then take them down a path. You know what I mean? It's like when things get too spread out, there's too many timelines, too many plot lines, too many things. Just take it back to the nuts and bolts and start building off of that foundation again. It's good to do that. Just like we said, trim the fat off the character and add new fat, because that's just the nature of these books. They build up from so many stories over so many years that it becomes like, what are we doing now? What are we doing now? Well, if you take it back to the simplistic version of the character, it's familiar, it's enjoyable. You feel like you're at home. And then you introduce a character called Trinity, you know? And then you introduce this character called the Chained. And then you have a Gotham War. Batman's anywhere but the status quo right now. That dude is off the reservation. That's why I'm loving Detective Comics so much. That book is
Because that one's the stable book at the moment.
yeah, the book where the entire city is under the control of the old Orgum family, and Batman's on his way to the gallows. That's the stable book. That's crazy.
Yeah, like the other, and like everything. I wish I could understand what the hell they're doing, but I just don't. And then like Batman and Robin takes place
In between the
wherever,
panels.
whenever.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah,
oh,
I love the concept that Rom V has done with this Noctura overarching thing, with the concept of like these families that they're most ancient of ancients, and how they're tied in with history with Ra's al Ghul, and how that ties into Vandal Savage via the meteor. There's like these little threads that connect these characters, but then like the whole plot for the Orgum family, I think, is fantastic to have this mystic box that it seeds a city and its path and what carves its path, and why the city is doomed to have the rise of villains, and why the city is doomed to have a savior the whole time as well. I think it's just fantastic. It's just really cool.
I wonder what would happen if they do a crossover with City Boy.
Maybe that's leading into something. Rom V's not doing.
Like imagine because like City Boy can literally talk to the city.
Give me Jack Hawksmoor. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, he basically is Jack Hawksmoor. I don't know
why do we have City Boy then?
Right, like I don't know why they do what they do. Maybe there's like a legal recipe to why they couldn't. So like we're gonna make City Boy because we can't use Jack.
So Jack used him in Rom used him in Swamp Thing, which was super dope.
Yeah, so I don't like. I really don't. I don't get it.
Wildstorm's popping right now. We've got the Outsiders. You've got like the Brave and Bold stuff. You got Zealot is in Birds of Prey.
Yep.
So like, and you got the announcement of the Engineer is going to be in the Superman Legacy film, solidifying
one version of the Engineer.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. There's your top book of the week, Hawk Girl.
Oh my God, poor
That's
Hawk
Cliff's
Girl.
Pick of the week.
Yeah, we know, dude. When like when Durr skipped this the other night, I was like, I know you skipped it because no one here is going to defend the Hawk Girl book. No one, and I feel bad because I do like Hawk Girl. I just feel like this book just did nothing.
For good Hawk character content, read Justice Society of America. No, Jay Garrick Flash issue number 2 that came out today.
Oh, that's good. That's good. But
Just
yeah, by the way,
JSA action in there.
The JSA from the 2000s, all of that, excellent for Hawkman, Hawk Girl development.
Jeff Johns, baby.
He did it right. Again, we can all skip Avengers. I'm skipping Batman Off-World mostly because I'm just not that into Batman.
It was good. It was really good. It's
I'm sure.
I mean, it's a book. You know what I mean? It's a book. But what really puts it over is Mankey's art. Doug Mankey is legendary for me. There's something about his art. It has that X factor that I just can't not stare at it. And yes, that third cover there is in the book. It's not. I was trying to make it better. It looks like it could be Wildcat. It looks like some Ted Grant.
It does look like tribute to Wildcat. Also, Bruce doesn't do it for me the way that
Ted Grant does
it.
Like
Dick Grayson does it. Because like Dick's got all the personality. Oh, I don't say that too often.
Mm-mm. But whenever there's a chance, don't pass it up.
But like Dracula
was cool. For context, it takes place 1 year after he became Batman, and he's it almost looks like he's chasing down a grudge. He was trying to shut down some crime. He'd been shutting down crime for a year, and crime decided to reach out to some of their contacts because Batman was too big of a problem, and Batman gets thwarted. So now he's in space, like he's addressing said off-world problem, and willfully got himself beat up and thrown in jail. And now he knows that he has mastered everything that he can master on his planet. He was introduced that there's more planets. So now he's putting him off-world in a situation where he can master things there and become more. And it was a cool concept. It was a really cool concept. The art is fantastic. It reads well. Jason Aaron does a good job, but it is just a book. It's a mini series. If you want something that, like, the indie factor where you can just go pick up an indie book, read it, beginning, middle, end, and it's done. This is a good choice for Batman if you're not trying to get invested long term.
I love the idea of, like, it's like Batman got bored of just dealing with human crime. He decided he needed to learn how to deal with extraterrestrial crime.
No, it wasn't boredom. It wasn't boredom. It was a little bit of ego and just knowing that he's not the best he can be. He's out there working. But
When
he's
is Bruce not working?
That's valid.
I mean, like, look how he's expanded his network. He's like, I've got all these young people running around beating up dudes, and still it's not enough. But then again, you've got that whole thing where, like, the city is, like, basically doomed to have crime. So I guess poor Bruce is sucked into that. I'm interested in Battle World just because it looks fun. I'm interested in Holy Roller because it looks fun.
What is Holy Roller? Is that the bowling ball person?
The bowling ball thing, yes. The
Yeah,
bowling ball vigilante. I have no idea what Somnat is even supposed to be. Hack Slash is pretty popular, but I will probably read the trade. Plot Holes is good.
Is Plot Holes Sean Gordon Murphy?
Yes, it is.
What's that been about?
It's like different universes, and they're like trying to save each other because, like, basically the plot holes is like their crisis in each world. Everything's falling apart, so they're like reaching out to each other to rescue each other. I'm not selling it properly, but I also don't want to give too much away because I think people should read it.
Nice.
And also, Cliff Inkslayer is their newest recruit. I mean, I'm kind of a little bit biased. I do love characters named Cliff, except for Major, what's his name? Major Force.
He's not your favorite?
I'm so pissed that I share a name with him because, like, dude, every time I see him in any comic book, I just think of Kyle's girlfriend in a refrigerator. That's all I associate with him.
I thought you were going to say your first name's actually Rob.
No, I'm like, no, could you? Yeah, no, I'm so pissed. So pissed of all the characters. I mean, it really wasn't such a bad week. It's just that, me wanting to grab foil covers really just made the whole thing worse. And of course, I am very good friends with Mark Sparosio. So, like, Witch Hammerer, I gotta support the people I know and love. So that's kind of with me. Although I did grab the alternate cover.
Speaking of, dude, when does Ultimate Spider-Man start? When is that happening?
Isn't that in January?
Oh, if I'm being truthful, I don't have a clue.
I'm pretty sure it's January, though.
Now we know that you're trying to go.
I also grabbed Pathfinder because I'm obsessed with D&D like adventures. But while I'm here, let's go look up. Let's go look up Spider-Man.
You have Apple TV, Cliff?
I do.
You watch Ted Lasso?
I have.
I just finished it last night. It was
oh my god! Did you have the emotional roller coaster ending?
Oh, I absolutely did. Even before the big ending to it, but when he had the talk with his mom in the kitchen, the thank you fu talk.
Jeez,
that was intense. But man, it was so good. It was so good.
Yeah, I never watched that.
And I like that they didn't put a bow on everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it kind of, like, it left things a little bit open, but, where you could draw your own conclusion. But it was such a beautiful freaking...
The alligator's biting me. Oh, goodness. Why is it doing that?
Does it have something?
Why did I go to Miles when I'm looking for Ultimate Spider-Man?
He put his paw on you.
Oh, you're giving me dead eyes. Don't do that. It makes me
What?
scared.
What is Deadeye?
Where she's like,
so it's an entire family trait.
yes, yeah.
The-
I get it. I get it from her. You would assume it's the other way around, but it's not.
Oh, look at them.
Wow.
And somebody
What the-
please
well, I guess
Becker just messaged me saying Marcus is live and Chaos was over there calling me out.
for what?
I got under Chaos's skin. It was funny.
It is Marcus.
I have a fantastic memory. And a couple of years ago, the first time me and Chaos talked in person was on a members only chat with Two Brothers Comics, and just MCU was being discussed. And remember, I say like all the time that Ragnarok was my canary in the coal mine. I brought that up that far back, and that far back, that's a very hot take opinion. Is like the whole over comedic bastardizing characters thing. And I said I was talking about how it's a bad idea for them to Guardians of the Galaxy everything, and that it's going to just ruin stuff moving forward. And he disagreed and said it's funny as it should be, and here we are now today. And I mentioned that story.
That movie is probably the line of where before you go too far, and then it starts to go too far. But not immediately, because we get Endgame before anything else, right?
Well, even then, 100% of the content is not like that, but too much of it is. It's kind of thing. Like no one sees when it's not because of when it is, if that makes sense. You know, like Moon Knight wasn't really like that, but She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, you know, everything gets camped up really heavily. Wakanda Forever was even camped up. You're either crying or they're trying to tell jokes. Ant-Man, Quantumanium, all the Ant-Man movies are comic relief films, you know, and just
Daddy.
this week's X-Men Ultimate Unlimited Infinity has Firestar and Justice Reunion.
I don't know what.
New Warriors for the win. There's Becker.
And you know what? Normally I would like, well, it's New Warriors, so of course Beckerman appeared, but I personally have special love for Firestar and Justice, aka former Marvel boy.
Where does your love for Firestar come from?
The cartoon series. And then after that, I just kept wanting her to be.
Pick up the pillow.
No.
Pick up your blanket behind you. Did Monkey take it? Is it in another one of the Godzilla heads?
No. Monkey, did you take my Godzilla?
Finn has, you know what Mighty Max is? Like Polly Pockets, Mighty
He did
Max.
not take it.
It's probably in one of the other ones then, buddy.
Mighty Max.
Yeah, you know what Polly Pocket is?
Kind of. Is
The little things that would open and have the little toys in them and stuff. Mighty Max was like the boy version, but they also made these Godzilla ones back in the day, and Finn they're like super expensive because they're super collectible. So he tries really hard to keep up with little pieces. He lost his Godzilla. You find it?
No.
Is it under the water in one of the other ones? It's already open?
This
wow,
one is
Rob Paulson was the voice of Max on Mighty Max.
Who was the voice of Norman?
That was Richard Mall, who passed away this year. He was, on Night Court.
That's wild. Oh, he was the bailiff.
Yes.
Did you find it, Finn?
No.
Look in the one that's already open under the stuff. What are you looking for? Just a little Godzilla person? Is that all you're missing?
Yeah, not a person. That's Godzilla.
Yeah. Well, look in. It's got to be in your things. You haven't got nothing going anywhere. Look in them. You only looked in that one. Look in the other one. Have you opened that one at all?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. I think.
We'll check in there. You got me scared now.
Look at TVH. Mighty Max is still a thing. No, I'm pretty certain it's not a thing, sir. Not anymore.
It was in the black one.
Good. You found it?
Yeah.
But hey, we do know that Ultimate Spider-Man is coming out January 10th.
I'm definitely giving that a shot.
Well,
I'm excited for that.
And I really like Marco Cicchetto's artwork, and Hickman is a pretty solid writer, so I think we're going to get a very interesting story.
Yeah, I'm just excited to be excited for Spider-Man. I've picked up numerous attempts at it and just drop them. Like the current run, I started and dropped it. The Spider Shadow thing they did, there was a mini series. I stayed with it and it flopped out at the end. I just keep stopping. But I'm excited at an idea of an absolute clean slate, start from somewhere else and see what you got. Did you read the J.J. Abrams Spider-Man miniseries they did? That J.J. and Henry Abrams did? It was like from 2 years ago, I think. 6-issue miniseries just called Spider-Man. It was different. I kind of enjoyed that one a bit.
J.J. Abrams did it.
How do you not know about this? And J.J. and Henry Abrams. It was father and son duo there.
Was it called Spider-Man Bloodline? Is that it?
To my knowledge, it was just called Spider-Man unless they retconned the name of it.
They could have retconned the name.
That does
the paperback is called Bloodline. Well, crap. When the heck was this?
2 years ago. I just told you that.
Oh, 2020. Oh, okay. So it was during the fog of time. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. There, Becker said he read it. It was a different take. Like it opens up with a massive tragedy that occurs and Peter losing his hand and stuff, and it takes a wild turn. It's pretty wicked. Very horrific villain.
Savage.
Yeah.
Mommy?
That was the last one for me as well.
Dad, what that, Mommy?
Where?
That was on the telephone or something?
It said it was.
Maybe it's your phone, Kyle.
No.
It's on the website.
Nope, it didn't. I checked my phone. It didn't show up on my phone, buddy.
I've surprisingly enjoyed.
You need to see if it was Mommy.
I messaged her to see.
I've surprisingly enjoyed Spider-Man from when he got poisoned.
And
this is recent. Since he got poisoned with the Goblin Serum to present, I have not. I've actually enjoyed it. But that was a terrible, terrible ride through. It was terrible. It was just a terrible road to get there. Look, even Beckerman is saying hello to Finn.
Oh, Becker says, hey, he's in the chat.
Hey.
So last night on Cup of Comics, we took a good chunk of time going back and forth discussing how to handle Heroes Con.
In what way?
Because I was like, if all else fails, I guess I'll just ride down with Cup, right?
Yeah.
And he's just like, all right. He's like, well, I did an Airbnb last year. And I was like, I don't know. Mark and the others are saying the hotel's where it's at. He goes, look, we can just hang out at the hotel and have the hotel experience and then just go back to the Airbnb.
You didn't think that, but all right, just do what you want. I'm just going to tell you because like I spent a long time harping at people to get them to all come to Heroes Con. And last year they finally did. And the people that stayed at the Westin, like I suggested to them, we're extremely happy they did. Everyone who didn't stay at the Westin said, next year I'm going to try to stay at the Westin.
Not Cup. He was like, I had a great time. He's like, I hung out. He's like, I hung out at the bar, talked to all sorts of cool people.
Yeah, well, to be fair, Cup peruses.
Okay.
Cup is in. Everyone's missions are different, you know. Like this past year, like just hanging with the boys and the girls, because there's a lot of wives there. Hopefully my wife will be there this year as well. And it just depends on what you're trying to do. Depends on who you're trying to hang out with. The vast majority of the people that I'm closest to in the community we were all at the Westin. Late into the night, we're all at the Westin. When we're going rogue through the hotel trying to set up and live stream, we're doing that at the Westin, you know, and getting kicked out of conference rooms.
That didn't go so well, by the way.
Yeah, getting kicked out of conference rooms, we're at the Westin. Getting thrown out of hallways, we're at the Westin. Beckerman, what hotel were you at? Go ahead and tell them. You know what I mean? Like, Beckerman is what you would consider a convention pro, not quite Burke level, which you might not get that joke, but it was for Becker. He's a convention pro. Tell him where you stayed, Becker.
And he stayed at the Westin.
Daddy, did she send a message back?
She did. She said that was Harry, that they're trying to video call so they can see how to work the new system.
Look, what new system?
At the restaurant. They got the new system to close and everything on the computer system. Remember how she had to go up there the other day to train on the new system? Yeah, you have a memory of a goldfish, buddy. Be a goldfish.
Sorry, DB.
And that is a Ted Lasso reference.
So yeah, Cup basically sold me very well. And not that I think I'm a peruser. I just think that, you know, regardless of how much I want, I also have to be practical about things. Oh, Travis! Travis, you graced us with your presence.
Well, hey, TM, Sir Timothy Nerdy.
Are you alive? Last night, you're on everyone's streaming. You're like, yeah, I'm in the hospital. Just
in the
checking out
hospital.
stream. He was last night. I messaged him today. I'm like, how are you doing? Nothing. Are you? Well, he's alive. You know what?
I talked to him yesterday morning. He didn't say nothing about it.
No, it was last night. It was actually, I think it was on Cup's stream where it was like, yo, what's up? He's like, yeah, I'm just in the hospital. I'm like, what?
Well, for all we know, he could have been there for the cafeteria. We don't know. Some places have good food at hospitals.
Yeah,
It's a
Daddy,
little late at Prince
What?
Edward Island for
No.
cafeteria food.
mine had silver guns.
Yours is just painted all silver. That's just because that's how the toy was made. This is the same one.
No, there's a silver. If you watch all the methods,
It ain't about the movies. It's how they made the toy. They didn't make it. They've never made a toy and painted it with all the different colors. They just do it one color to make it cheaper to buy.
No, Daddy, can I tell you something?
I'd rather you not.
I watched a video about Godzilla voicing the Mecha Godzilla. Do you know the video? You know Mecha Godzilla's in the very first Mecha Godzilla that got a tore off head.
Got it, tore off head. Got it.
In this one, it has a all silver Mecha Godzilla.
Yes.
That was my toy.
And did he have the shoulder cannons, all silver with shoulder cannons?
Yeah, that was painted silver.
And is there a movie where they're painted blue?
Yes. Well, can I tell you something?
I'm waiting.
So the first one that we saw was this one right there.
Uh-huh.
The second one can do the same stuff. It's the same one with us. They just painted silver over the rockets with the guns on here.
And then what they do?
Yeah, you need to search for Godzilla clips.
Clips, the little short clips.
Where you Godzilla fight scenes.
The fight scenes.
And Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla fight scenes, and it will be right there.
Right there. All right, we'll do that in just a little bit here. Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
I am just
very animated.
Yeah.
I wonder where he got that from.
I saw one at G's house.
So the Godzilla fanatic thing, all him.
It was all painted silver with and there's one of them that was all painted silver, and it was my toy of the Mecha Godzilla. You find out, Daddy.
You did this.
I'll find out. No, so he got into Godzilla all on his own. Like he watches and sees all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? And he just locked into Godzilla. Like I think that's just like an age thing. Like I locked into Godzilla young like that and was big in on it, but I've always been a King Kong guy first. But Godzilla is very accessible, always has been for even our age, because when we were born, there was already 15 films out there to watch, and they'd be on television often and stuff like that. But
all I'm thinking is when that kid is 25, your Thanksgivings are going to be outrageous. It's going to be like, no, Godzilla would beat him. And you're like, Kong is this? No.
Oh, yeah. I have to concede. Thanks to the new movie that Godzilla. But Godzilla, this MonsterVerse Godzilla, he's beast mode. Wait till y'all read the book that comes out today. It doesn't go the way people were thinking.
It's long as he doesn't hurt my poor Kryptonian friend.
Phew.
Godzilla is knocking down his bridge.
I'll just put it this way: it wasn't just a straight up fight. It wasn't just a straight up fight. It ended with a fight getting ready to happen. But there's more going on when you set a giant lizard loose in Metropolis. Superman can't necessarily just focus on punching Godzilla. Yeah. But dude, there's a clip that DC put out today on their IGs, their socials, their YouTube. It's like clips through the comments, the comic panels with like awesome music going, and they show you like one of the big reveal pages of Godzilla just lit up and just shooting the atomic breath, and Superman in the air just laying into with heat vision, and then just locked.
They're both shooting at each other.
Mm-hmm. It was a whole scene, my dude. It was a whole scene.
Yeah, who pushed back the Superman pushed back the laser, or the Godzilla pushed back Superman?
Who do you think won? You think Godzilla won? Let's look.
In practical matters, they're two light forces, and the light beams should pass through each other. Nerdy is a big fan of the Godzilla cartoon in the 90s.
So that was Godzilla for the win, right?
I can't say it's considered a spoiler.
Yeah, spoiler on Superman. What?
You said spoiler on Superman.
And Godzilla, because Godzilla will win. Oh, Daddy.
Oh, see, someone was all about Godzilla winning already.
If he hit him with
yeah.
laser.
Are you excited to go see -1? Yeah, we're going not this week, but it comes out next Friday. We're going, and guess what tomorrow is?
What?
New episode of Monarch.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow is episode 3. I wonder what monsters we'll see in that one.
Maybe that giant pterodactyl guy.
Yeah, the Ion Dragon.
Yeah, because we saw him in the middle of the second one.
Yeah, where he was tearing up the boat and stuff.
Well, why was he tearing up the boat?
I don't know. Monsters do what monsters do.
Oh, Daddy?
Yes, sir.
They said the boat sunk like 9 days back ago.
Mm-hmm. And then it must have picked up the boat and took off with it.
Land, and they dropped it.
In the jungle, yeah.
Oh, and Daddy, there's people that were like still alive.
They were super dead in there.
Yeah, because they got covered in that goo stuff.
Mm-hmm. It looked like something out of an H.R. Geiger painting.
That's a Geiger painting.
He was a phenomenal artist that could paint some very grotesque things. He helped design the aliens, the xenomorphs that fight the predators.
What are the xenomorphs?
Well, that's the type of alien that they are.
Oh, the ones that have the mouths inside of a mouth?
The ones with the mouths inside of the mouths.
Well, he clearly is a child of great taste.
He is. Cliff knows about Alien and Predator.
Yes, that I do.
Is it the toy alien, like the queen alien from the movie?
Mm-hmm. Those are xenomorphs, yes.
Yeah.
H.R. Geiger is the guy who helped design them to create them for the movie.
For the alien movie, where like the queen, is it one of those guys? Is it the queen aliens?
You see what Charlie said, right?
Daddy.
Say it again, buddy.
Is it those guys, like the queen alien? Is it those people?
Yeah, those are xenomorphs. He designed those.
Oh, the one that with the robot that farted, right?
The robot that farted.
No, farted.
Fought it. The yellow power loader. Yeah, Ripley got in the power loader and fought it at the end.
And what happened to the alien again?
She blew it out of an airlock for a second time.
How? With a gun?
No, she opened the door to a spaceship and all the air flew out. Took the queen alien out.
And what happened to the spaceship?
They closed the door.
And
after the alien went out, they closed the door. Kept on trucking. Because technically she was a space trucker.
The queen alien?
No, Ripley. How's an alien going to drive a truck?
With all the hands?
They do have a lot of hands.
I mean, he does make a good point.
He does. The Queen Alien has extra hands even. She has the little ones in the front like a T-Rex.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, are you ready for a little JSA trivia?
Let's go. What you got?
Who are the 3 founding members of the Justice Society of America?
There's more than 3. There's only one founding member that wasn't technically a founding member because they were there as a reporter. But the 3 first ones in the room, because they all founded simultaneously. So the 3 first ones in the room should be, it's going to be Alan, Jay, and is it Kent?
Nope.
Alan, Jay, and I guess it'd be Carter then, right?
Nope.
That's not even Carter.
No.
Let's see. Ma Hunkel popped in and out. Johnny Thunder was there as a reporter and wasn't even on the team. They're pulling some kind of weird stuff because they were all in the room when Johnny Thunder got there to talk.
I mean, but it's okay. It's Al Pratt is the 3rd one.
Is it John?
So it's the Atom.
It's the Atom, yes.
Let's see what he's talking about. Let me see. Volume 1.
Adam? Who's the Adam?
Let's see. Well, we'll see how this plays out.
Who did this?
The first appearance of the Justice Society of America and All-Star Comics number 3. First page. They're all sitting in the brownstone. Right
What's
off
a
rip.
brownstone? Can I see the brownstone?
That's interesting.
Yeah, your trivia lied to you.
It did lie, but that's so strange. But it says they're the founding members.
Yeah. So wait. So who were the first 3 that I said?
You said it was Alan, Jay, and I think you said Kit.
Yeah. So the first 3 that appear in the book together, Johnny's out of the question because the format of the book was Johnny going there to talk to him and interview him. He wasn't on the team. He was the plot method. The first character shown is Dr. Fate, Kent Nelson. Second one after that is Wesley Dodd, Sandman. Then the third one after that is Jay Garrick, Flash, and then Alan Scott. So Wesley had one panel, just one panel where he appeared before the 3 that I mentioned. So I forgot that panel in my mind because after that, look who's next. Carter.
Carter J.
So I had them in order. I just omitted Wesley Dodd somehow. Yeah.
Okay, I have no idea where this trivia came from. All right, let's see how bad it continues to be. What year was the Justice Society of America first introduced in comic books?
1939.
Okay, very good. I
know a little bit about some comics.
The Justice Society of America were created by what writer and artist? And what artist?
Ooh, Gardner Fox is on there, right?
Yes.
Yep. And then
John Mack.
John Max. No, it wasn't him, buddy. I feel like you're close.
John what?
John who?
I said John what?
John what? Let's see. Gardner Fox and God.
Gardner Fox. Does it start with John?
Who do you got? I'm not going to remember it.
Everett E. Hibbard.
Everett Hibbard. All right. Finn, you're on to answer the next one. Let me go help Monkey real quick.
Okay. What is this? I can't see.
Justice Society trivia.
I have no idea. I am not smart.
Finn, Justice Society are the superheroes from Black Adam. Tell them to ask you some Black Adam movie questions.
Ask me Black Adam movie questions.
Okay. Who was the which member of the JSA wears a gold helmet?
Is it the Hawk? The Hawk guy?
No, that's actually yes. Hawkman does wear a gold helmet. Who's the other guy with the gold helmet?
The other guy with the gold helmet
covers his whole face.
Who are the? Let's show you a picture. Who's that guy? He was in the Black Adam movie. Did the magic.
Dr. Fate.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good.
I'm gonna keep doing this one. This is nice.
Right, I'm gonna go get Monkey again. She wasn't done. Now she's done.
I'm gonna ask you a question now.
Oh, I was gonna switch it up to Godzilla for you.
I got you. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie?
Mm-hmm. Ask you a question. But
Oh, that's tough. I'm gonna go with Superman the movie.
okay. Is Superman an alien or not an alien?
Superman is an alien. He's from Krypton.
Yeah, very good. I got like 2 more questions. Is Godzilla a person or reptile?
Reptile.
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna keep doing that. I asked them like
Did you get any questions right?
I was
He
asking.
switched to asking me questions. He's got one left.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Is Ghidorah?
How many heads
Does Ghidorah have 3 heads or 2 heads?
Ghidorah. 3 heads.
Yes.
He got it. High five. Good job, Cliff.
Oh, and Daddy, he didn't it? He answered.
It's not even in my top 10 fandom, but I know enough.
Yeah, you need to ask me the Godzilla question.
All right.
Wait, no, I'm staying up.
He's addicted now.
Okay, so let me go get a chair.
Well, let me talk to Cliff. How about that?
No, I need a chair. I'm gonna.
Oh no, he needs a chair.
Nah, brah.
Yes.
Nah, we're not gonna be on much longer because it's getting late. You and Monk are about to have to lay down.
And watch the movie that we didn't finish.
Yeah, we can.
You should.
I got like I think 2 more left. No, 1 more left.
We watched Prey last night.
Oh, what a beautiful family film.
It really is. It is about family, at least siblings. It's a good film for siblings.
I will tell you this. I did make my mother watch it. She did enjoy it.
It's a fantastic film.
You've
what do
got
you think
to
of the
understand.
Predator movie you watched last night?
I'll give that a 80 out of a 80.
80 out of 80. What was your favorite part?
Where you see him like fight with when you can see his helmet. Where you can see his helmet, like the fight where you can see his helmet.
Mm-hmm.
With the like shing, there's claw.
Oh, with the claw thingies, yeah. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was done super duper
And
well.
I would get that out of a 100 to a 200 out of a 8800.
I don't know if that's too. I don't know if that's as good as you think it is.
The young woman that starred in the movie and the dude that played the Predator in the movie were signing autographs and etc. at Ottawa Comic-Con when I was there, and I was just like,
is he like super tall in real life, or is that like movie magic?
This is me talking, Mr. 6'3", and I'm like, wow,
Yeah,
you're a tall dude.
I've seen you in your videos the way you just like put your hand around people to hug them.
Yes.
Is this G.I.
That is G.I. Joe.
It's a G.I. Joe.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mark, it always leads you to think, if I do go to Heroes Con, are you just gonna like just hop on my shoulders like a backpack so you can just see over?
Yeah, that sounds convenient. I prefer to ride in baby Bjorns. If you have the front packs.
So you can yell at the people behind me.
Becker said Prey was the movie where he learned how to effortlessly slide around dirt. They did do some dirt sliding. But I feel like if I spent like all my days in the dirt, like all my days in the dirt, I'd probably be more efficient in dirt as well.
Yeah, I did not actually find that too absurd because like I felt like that fit into like this is what
they ran and slid a couple times in the movie. I did notice it, in one of the scenes, but I'm like, yeah, why wouldn't she be able to do that? It's dirt. It's not like it was like
What's more?
dirt.
What's more?
When the girl in the Predator movie was running, sliding around, grabbing her tomahawk and stuff.
What's that?
What's what?
Which tomahawk?
Her axe that she was throwing that she had on the rope and stuff.
Why is it called a tomahawk?
Why are you called Finn?
That's my name.
Well, that's its name. Tomahawk.
Are you done? I a dunny dun? Is it called a dunny dun?
Maybe, but maybe. So, what do y'all have? What's this book that you've created for the council? That you look like you're threatening people. What are you?
No, I mean,
What are you whispering in their ear?
that's just what do you call it? Oh, so like basically I'm whispering like all their worst fears being exposed, right? Until I get to Phil, and Phil is just so like
No fear.
right, so menacing.
No
It would
dirt
be-
on that guy.
Right. It would be a shame if anyone found out, Cliff, right? And it's like, oh no.
Yeah. That was a fun episode. That was a really fun episode.
I'm so glad. We worked so hard. Tonight, we were like, the joke was that we were all hungry trying to have our Friendsgiving dinner, right? And that we kept shooting. And then like legit, Sam had us do 5 takes of the final take. And I'm like, are you crazy? Like, are you really trying to get us to kill you? Like, we're going to kill you.
Well, the effort that y'all put into that, it clearly shows, and it's definitely you can feel how much y'all enjoy hanging out with each other.
Oh, we're not
seeing,
trying
like
to kill each
people
other.
show.
Absolutely.
I like seeing like people hanging out and showing up at the LCS and stuff like that. Because I love going to my LCS and just shooting the breeze with people that'll come in. I have like no shame. I'm like looking at what they're grabbing. I'm like, where's my in? Where's my in? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one there.
Yeah. No, it's great. And we had some like passerbys. Like even my barber came in tonight, and it's not his usual night, right? But since it's a holiday week, everything's up in the air. So he's like, yeah, I got to come and get my books now because this, that, the other thing. I'm like, are you going to be in the shop Friday? Am I going to be able to see you? He's like, yeah, I'm just going to be rolling in at 1:00. But at one point, he's going through the new boxes before the stuff goes up on the wall, and I'm like, Jake, get out of the way! Get out of the way! I have to charge somebody in this scene. He's like, oh god.
Oh, what is that? So that camera went out. Move that. That's grainy. So I think the camera unplugged.
What camera went out?
This camera up here, I think, went out. So that's on the regular cam.
Oh, so what's this camera?
This is just the regular. That was just the regular Wi-Fi, not Wi-Fi, laptop cam. I don't know why it switched.
That was very strange. I only have this thing. I'm halfway through Blue Beetle, by the way, the movie.
You split it?
I had to, unfortunately, because I was falling asleep, and I was falling asleep because I had a really long, terrible day, not because the movie was,
And you know what I got? I got a little shark thing. It goes when you press the button, it has like a little like jasmine thing that makes it go chomp chomp chomp. Nice, ain't it? And there's a popsicle on the end.
It's a sucker.
Suckle.
Popsicles are frozen.
That Death of Superman in the background there, is that a sketch on there? Is that a remark? What is happening there?
That whole thing?
I mean, you don't have to grab it because it looks like it's in a precarious. Nope, he's grabbing it.
Not precarious at all. It's just protected by Tanawari there.
Okay.
Dan Jurgens signed remarked copy of the black foil con exclusive for Superman 75.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's really just the Dan Jurgens that makes it come alive.
Yeah, so this was gifted to me by a really good friend of mine who wishes to remain anonymous.
Where is he?
Well, that's quite a gift. So that's very nice that they should remain anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
Why have I never seen him?
Have you never seen what?
Guy who gave that to me.
You have seen the guy who gave this to you. You've spoken.
By the way, in the spirit of going broke,
Who is it, Daddy?
I'll tell you later.
In the spirit of life taking turns and making me grow broke, how upset can you imagine that I was that the Miko BTC box was announced? I'm like, cool, I'll get the signature series version of the box and see what I get, right? And that sounds cool. And then what, a day and a half after that, it's like, oh look, we're doing a 9.9 sale again, everybody. And I'm like, for real?
Did you get one?
No. It's about choosing. It's about choosing your darlings, and I already had chosen my darling. I didn't know it was going to be that kind of week where they're like, let's just pump out multiple things to make you crazy and salivate.
Say hey, monkey.
I got the last one that they did.
Did you get anything cool in there?
Yep, we got a Something is Killing the Children 9.8 slabbed one, and I got one of the remarked ones as well. It's listed on Pop's Addicts page.
Mm.
I didn't
That's the Miko one. The Miko one you did.
The last Miko round. They did.
Okay,
This
no, I'm talking about the 9.9 one.
No, I didn't. I didn't go for one on those. I did one of the Jang mystery boxes when they did that and scored an last Ronin number 1.
This is blue raspberry.
Last Ronin number 1 signed and a remarked one on that. The Miko box got a Something Skilled in the Children one. We've done a few of the BTC mystery boxes, and when I do, I reach out and see who else got them and do like a mystery box battle live on the channel. But I wasn't able to pull one off this time. It's just too much going on right now.
Very much.
Daddy.
By the way, at the beginning, you missed. These are the two pops I'm raffling off.
That's pretty cool. I like that Ursula.
Yeah, I polled the audience on should I raffle them together, and people are like, no, maybe not.
What are you doing with them?
They're just gonna be raffled off for Toys for Tots.
Nice.
So I was thinking about putting them together because like some people would totally be down for it, but like I think about parents and their kids, I'm like, there's a lot of people that would not understand. They were like, I don't understand why Carrie is next to Rainbow Ursula. Like, why is this happening? So I'll just do them separate. And then we'll see what other fun stuff I get for silent auction. I've gotten some beautiful variant covers. So I'm pretty excited for that. And I think I'm going to take that haha number 6 and I'm probably going to bundle it with the other variants I got that were all horror related.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to hop off here and go put these kids down. Not like in the sense like you would do that with your pets. I'm going to put them down in a sense like you do with your children.
I know what you meant because, I understand those things. I will leave you with this funny story, right? And then we'll say goodnight to everybody. But so obviously I have a lot of clients. I have to talk to them in Spanish, whatever. And I'm trying to tell this woman that I need to reserve a room, right? And I'm just saying, I'm going to reserve a room. And I'm like, un cuarto, which is just a room, very literal. But it is.
Umberto? Well, that's like Robert in Spanish.
Right. No, Robert in Spanish is ladrón, right?
I thought it was Umberto.
You clearly had a bad experience with an Umberto. So look.
Wasn't the best.
So anyhow, but the thing is, me saying it very casually and stuff like that, it basically sounds like I'm going to get us a room so we can hook up. Right? And I was like, oh no. And I was like, no, necesito reservar una oficina. I'm like,
what is una oficina?
An office. An office room. Oficina being the office room. But I have to be very clear because I was like, I didn't realize that my Spanglish was like insinuating.
That's pretty funny.
And I'm like, and then of course, look who it's coming from. Like, I'm gonna be seducing Latino women, right?
That's very possible, but your motive would just be different.
yeah, exactly. Like, what would my motive? I'm like
seducing them into buying Toys for Tots items at a sleazy hotel.
Ew, so bad. But yeah, I gotta meet my client first thing in the morning. So thank you everybody for joining me on community on comics because I refused to make another live stream without making the initial COC again.
Oh, nice. I get it. It's like the stuff you use to seal cracks with.
Yes, exactly. Got to be careful on the Instagram when I use those wordings. All right, Mark, thank you so much for joining me and hanging out. Everybody, have a good night. Travis, I love you. I'm glad you're doing well. Beckerman, thank you. DVH, awesome, thank you. Brian, thank you. Where'd you get that? Casino Comics. You guys are all so great. Mike, love you. Brother Joe, Black Crown. All right, I love everybody. Y'all have a good night. Peace out.
Love all over y'all.
It's a love all over.